Here. Like I said, around 4 is good. Now you can also change your stretch type. Take it off of auto. That's a little bit longer. Almost like a delay on it. Hear that? That's a different permutation on 2. Or 3. That's slower on 5. Even slow. 1/8 slow. So you got a lot to work with here. You got different permutations of this ghost note roll or press note or buzz roll. Now, your next step after that, put it back on auto. Your next step is to let me mute the MIDI track where I had that one snare on. Your next step is to resample what you got on your audio, in your audio phrases. You hit sampling, you hit resample, and you want to trigger it with the pad. Hit start, and stop it. See how it sounds. There it is. And what I'm going to do now, hit OK. Now I kind of messed up there. We were going the long way. I'll go back into my sample manager. That would be number 48. I'm going to quick assign it now to a patch. Go to patch number 6. And I'll stick it on A0. Execute. And come out of that. I'll go down to a MIDI track. There it is. Quick edit. Put my release up on it. And now what I'll do is I'll show you how, like an army would do. I'll give you an army snare roll. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to copy it to a clipboard. Hit your button, hit clipboard. Now I'll copy it to pad 2. Clipboard and pad 2. Now I have the same snare on 1 and 2. And what I'll do, put that on one shot. I'm going to edit one of the pads, and I'm going to make it so all you hear is the original first beginning of the snare. Matter of fact, let me get the delay out of that second one there. There's a slight, almost like a reverb. Okay. Alright, that's done. And on this first one, oops, my bad. I'll go back in and edit. On just the snare, I'm going to, you don't hear the press roll or buzz roll, I'm going to take the pitch up a little bit and the fine tune. I'm going to bring that level down. Bring the level down to about 40. Now a marching band would do something like this. Let me see if you can hear that. Hey, that's a classic, army or marching band type, snare beat. I mean that's basically it on how to do it. I mean, it's real simple. Like I said, when you're in the audio phrases, I mean, it's as simple as turning your BPM sync on and taking your BPM down, lower, around 45 or so. Now, to get different permutations, what you would do is you would you would sample your different permutations. Like maybe put it on 80, sample that, 45, sample that, take it down to 20, sample that, and it varies your snares when you're doing a press roll, and it brings your beats alive. It doesn't sound so robotic or whatnot. You know, the difference between, I mean, the easy way to do this would be to sample the amen break. But the problem with that is that you got that one snare and you got press rolling. It's the same snare all the time. If you want a different snare, you know, you're kind of stuck. So the solution to that would be take any snare, go through this process, and you have a press roll or buzz roll or what I call a ghost note roll on any of these, you know, any snare you have in your kit, or any ride cymbal or hi-hat, or you can try it with whatever sample you have. I don't do the drum and bass type stuff, you know, with the amen break. You know, maybe I might even start doing it. Let me go to a pattern list and just show you how I just randomly stepped in some beats, snares. Let me mute the bass drum. I'll play that for you. Now those are all stepped in, just randomly, you know, in the step editor. And I put a little bass drum behind it. It's corny because I'm not into drum and bass. That's not my thing. But I'll put the bass drum in there. I mean, it's just that simple. I mean, like I said, it's better than using the event editor or your roll button or stepping your snares in at a real low resolution, or high resolution, I should say, or even using delays and stuff in the MFX. Yeah, I ran out of time on my memory card. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, it's better than even using delays and whatnot. But you know, one other thing you could do is once you have that in your MIDI patch, that ghost note roll, you can always go to your clipboard, copy it back to an audio phrase, and then do the BPM trick again. Turn your BPM on, and taking your tempo back down, and you can extend the roll even longer. You have to play with it though, because you'll get some weird things happening, you know, almost like a delay thing going on. But it can be used for like a special effect or whatever. Just try it, see what you come up with. You know, there's different things you can do. You know, different I don't know, special effects and stuff you can use with that method. Other than that, that's it. You know, I hope you can use this in whatever production you're doing, whatever type of music you're doing. I think it's a cool trick. If anybody out there has got this hidden in their back pocket, I'm sorry for outing you. You've been outed. I'm sorry. My bad. But I think this is the kind of information that needs to be shared among the MV users. You know, step everybody's game up, and you know, like I said, step that knowledge base to the next level. So this is Wax Dat, and I'm out till next time. And peace to the MV Nation.
Wax Dat.